Ooh, got it. Reality radio done right. No nonsense, real and raw, just like you like it.
He's corrupt, he's inexperienced, and he lies.
Broadcasting from a broom closet in the Arizona Lotus Studios is Beef Vegan Presents.
Yo, welcome back to the show. It's Beef Vegan Presents live on Rock 102.1 KFMA, streaming worldwide at KFMA.com on this beautiful Friday, December 2nd. You made it all the way to the end of the week, so congratulations to you. Good morning, Powers.
Good morning, Beef.
And good morning, Tucson. We got a great show lined up for you today, even though Herb Stratford will be in later on, talking about new movie releases and whatnot in the podcast broadcast. Big ticket items to give away. Of course, you're listening at 8:15 for the keyword to text in for those Metallica tickets. Mm-hmm. That's still a thing. Also, our master of prizes, $500 Amazon gift card. This is our last day for you to try to, I think so, right? Or are you going to be giving out keywords on Saturday?
I think I throw a keyword out maybe on Saturday. I got to check the promos.
Either way, the more times you enter, the greater your chance of winning, right?
Yeah.
It's like that. So at 7:15, we'll give you the keyword for the master of prizes so you can score yourself a $500 Amazon gift card, plus the 4-pack of tickets for Trinity Terror Tour, which will play another clip from our conversation with Chris Motionless later on in the broadcast. And we still got Flogging Molly tickets and some other gift certificates. So I have a $20 gift certificate to Adult Expectations I didn't give out this week. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to try to hook up some of our Randy listeners with that. And Allure Medical Spa, $200 gift certificate for them. We'll give away throughout the broadcast as well. So that's the listener bait to stick around for. If you are on the fence, if you're like, I like to get things when I listen, and I don't know if I'm going to listen to Beef Vegan Presents because I don't know if I'm going to get things. No, we have lots of things. So, if you're a radio gold digger, I'm your man.
Speaking of gold digger.
Thank you for that segue. Kanye West is on a mission. And, initially, there's a lot to kind of wrap your mind around. And I wasn't going to, when I started seeing kind of him trending and these news reports coming out of some of the vile things he's saying, he's upping his anti-Semitism, to an 11, if you will. And there's things, obviously, he's saying I didn't even want to give him the attention. Like, no, you're trolling the world, dude. And it's vile what you're trying to say. So the least I can do is not spread your gospel, right? Even when it's reporting and denouncing, repeating it is still vile enough. It still gets into the ears and the heads of the impressionable. I don't even want to do that, right? Now,
I noticed we hadn't talked about him like a ton.
Yeah, because, well, I have a couple theories. I have a couple theories because, from the outsider looking in, it's baffling. You're scratching your head. You're like, what the hell is this dude thinking? How can he, in his right mind, think this stuff, say it out loud and think there's not going to be a world repercussions? And
is he in his right mind?
Well, that's one argument, right? Is the mental illness factor. Is Kanye West so crazy he's no different than the guy that's in his underwear on a street corner screaming out, right? And he might be. He might be. I'm not his doctor. I don't know. We know that as an artist, he could get pretty creative. And we've been watching this unravel over the past 2 decades, really. There's been good times and bad times. But this past 18 months has been like a meteor coming and crashing down to earth. So just fully engulfed in flames. So it started with Kanye West speaking anti-Semitic sentiments lightly, which was enough to get him canceled and lose over $1 billion, right? With Adidas. Now he's going a full-blown Alex Jones on Alex Jones next to a white supremacist, a renowned white supremacist, saying that he loves Nazis.
What?
Yes.
What?
Yes, you didn't hear this.
I didn't actually see what he was saying.
Okay, no, he went on this crazy rant saying Hitler wasn't that bad. Hitler invented highways and Hitler invented he said something else.
Volkswagen, supposedly.
Yeah, but here's a fun fact: he did neither. Yeah. Hitler did not invent the highway, and Kanye West said he invented something else here. Let's see. It doesn't matter. The fact is, Fact checked. No, Hitler
Yeah.
did not do these things. And then he denounced the Holocaust, and it did one of those things where it's like, oh, I don't think 6 million Jews died.
Oh my God.
And then, so he's going on this rant, and it's Alex Jones, and it's Alex Jones' little bubble of an audience. So there's no reason to make an echo chamber out of it. So I, again, was like turning the other cheek and being like, okay, I'm not going to repeat this. Then Elon Musk got into mix because Alex Jones is banned on Twitter.
Right. Well, and Kanye was. Right?
Kanye recently was reinstated on Twitter, right? Because Elon Musk is like, oh, freedom of speech, which obviously is getting Elon Musk in some hot water. And remember, like, be careful who you're siding with, because it could come back to bite your ass. It did come back to bite Elon Musk. So here's what happened. Kanye West had Alex Jones tweet from his account, right? As a workaround, because Alex Jones is banned from Twitter. Now, the tweet had something that referred to Jesus as king, whatever. And then Elon commented on that tweet, knowing what was going on, and say Jesus told me to turn the other cheek or some kind of nonsense.
Yeah.
All right. So that's fine. People are like, oh, okay, you're condoning this, Elon. It's another bad look on you, whatever. So later on in the day, like unprovoked, Kanye West then tweeted again. This time, what he tweeted was the Star of David, but inside the Star of David, a goddamn swastika.
Wow.
Yes.
What?
Yes. And then with that, Elon Musk suspended Kanye West from Twitter again.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like that I saw. Like I didn't see what he had sent.
Yes. He tweeted out an image like this. So
What is
I know. So there's a couple theories. One, of course, you see mental health. This guy is full-blown mental, needs to be in a, why am I clapping for that? Full-blown, having a meltdown. He is crazy. He needs to be locked up with a straitjacket and fully medicated, blah, 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 right? Now, here's another theory, though, okay? This guy considers himself such an artist and a genius. Is this an overly elaborate way to be as punk rock and troll the world as possible, right? Now, follow me on this. So say you want to enrage. And now that's still engagement, right? If you still want to get your name in people's mouths and your goal is to be the most notorious living person on the planet, if you want to keep rocking the boat as much as you can, what are you going to try to do? Say the most offensive things as possible. Like you can't touch me. I can say anything. And then you say the most vile things where everyone's like, even the far right. Now, like he's aligned with this alt-right kind of like movement, these speakers that get denounced by a lot of the other Republican parties. He's on the extreme end.
Well, I think he just pointed that he's on the most extreme end.
Yes.
Because even they are not just like, yeah, swastika's here. There
Right.
you go.
No, even Alex Jones was like, no, Nazis are evil. He's like, no, Nazis aren't evil. So Alex Jones was pushing back. So now Kanye's even going past that to say it, right? But he's obviously, if he gets people upset, then it's kind of working. Right. So that's one theory. Okay. Again, it's only a theory. Like, hey, what is his MO? What is his goal? He knows it's destructive. What about this? Here's another theory. He is essentially trying to burn everything that he has ever built down to the ground to ashes. Like he wants nothing. He doesn't want the fame and the money. He wants to be destroyed. Like he is so self-destructive. He wants to like just completely just get incinerated by himself.
My theory, there's control is the issue. I think he's out of control.
Yeah, well, that goes back to mental health issue, right? Okay.
Yeah.
And then here's my final theory. And again, these are all theories, and who knows and who really cares, but I have to address it to a certain extent. My final theory is maybe he thinks Pete Davidson is Jewish.
Maybe.
Yeah, Pete Davidson may look Jewish to some,
yeah.
but I don't think he is. But his anti-Semitism really started ramping up as soon as Pete Davidson started railing his ex-wife.
Yeah.
So now all of a sudden he's got a problem. So those are just some theories. There are no answers to this. The only best way to address it is by not addressing it at all. He's already victimizing himself, and hopefully not too many people listen to his rhetoric because it's outdated and it's obviously a losing conversation. And anyone that always takes that side in history gets their ass kicked, gets demolished, and there's no way to win or be like, oh yeah, maybe he was right. No, wrong. It's wrong. So, all right, let's get this show moving. That's all of Kanye talk that I'm going to do today. We're going to be giving away tickets after Morning Moron, which is coming up next on Rock 102.1 KFMA. We'll kick things off with Rob Zombie. Yeah. All right, we're live here on the podcast broadcast. And Felicia, I know that was the closest thing I got to political, talking about Kanye West this morning. But I try to stay away from all that nonsense, but it was just too much. Like I said in the show, welcome to the show.
Yeah, he's not a politician.
He's saying he's gonna run for president, but
okay.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Good fucking luck. Yes. But yeah, so it just kind of was too much and I had to address it, but that's it. We're moving forward here because we want to talk a celebrity beef of the week, want to talk movie trailers. We want to talk about things that are happening this weekend because Powers is going to give us a heads up on that as he put together a list of 5 different events for all different types of people. So I'm excited about that. And, we're hanging out. The text number, Jeff, for just joining us. We've been giving away Metallica tickets every day, and they're text to win tickets. So you text that number, you text the keyword to that number to enter to win. We pick one winner a day. We being promotions, not me. And then whoever wins also qualifies for the grand prize, which is a 3-night hotel stay, $150 gift card, and VIP access to the Black and Whiskey experience. So it's a really cool promotion we've been doing all week long, ever since Metallica just dropped the major announcement on Monday without any advance notice to anybody that they're coming to Phoenix on September 1st, September 3rd.
Do you think this is technically like the biggest prize we're giving away? Like, even if you won this, so text in and try, you could probably sell this for thousands of dollars.
Yes.
Yeah.
If they allow you to do that, though. So it's Live Nation and they do all digital tickets.
Right.
Yes. So they make it very difficult for scalpers or resales or even regifting. That's just the way it is post-COVID. So what you'll get if you do win these tickets, you'll get an email with those tickets and they kind of have it coded. And then you go to the venue, they scan your phone through the Live Nation app or whatever. It's kind of like it's a 2-step process. Not that much of a hassle. It's actually kind of easy to do.
But that's why they don't do printed tickets.
That is one of the reasons why.
That is a smart reason.
They use COVID as their cover to go to strictly digital to kind of prevent, so they could be the dynamic pricing, so they can be their own scalpers. Then that way, third party vendors don't come in, buy up a bunch of tickets, and then resell them and make money they should be making.
Is that what they call it? They call it dynamic pricing.
That's what they call it. Dynamic. It was just such a clever way to say, we want to fuck you again.
Yeah.
Oh, we fuck you once. Oh, you pay those fees. That's great. We want to fuck you again.
Yeah.
And then I stopped doing an accent. I know it was kind of close to an accent, but it did not mean that.
Also, it's not relevant. They're not like an Asian company.
They're not Asian. That's why it wasn't anything that was supposed to be an Asian accent. Just the way that they say it. Okay.
That's not right. Good catch.
Thank you. All right. Kyle said I sent easily hundreds of texts yesterday. Did not win. Mucho picking his friends. Yeah. Well, luckily, Mucho doesn't have that many friends. So,
and they pick a random number, I found out.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they'll go, I picked number 952, and that was so-and-so.
Yes. And how do they do that? Well, you could easily Google random number generator. And the reason why they do that, again, we have lawyers. Whenever we give something away on the air, there's all these legalities. You can look up the rules and the laws on these rules at KFMA.com for every single thing that we do. And it's a pain in the ass, but they do it to make it fair. And then that way we can't have any crybabies come back and sue us.
Right.
That's why. So random number generator, boom. Then that's how we get our winner. Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. As we're hanging out here, it's time for the beef of the week. And I'm excited about this one because I've been seeing this unfold all week long. And it's pretty interesting. So let's do it.
Let's get ready to rumble.
All right, so the beef of the week today is going to be Jake Paul versus Paddy Pimblett. Now, we've talked about Paddy many times on this show. Massive fans almost immediately. And it's because not only is he a maniac and he's really good at what he does, which is kick ass inside the octagon, but his personality is an 11. Mm-hmm. Immediately made a name for himself. It's one of those things. He has this Beatles-like bowl cut. You can't keep your eyes off of this kid. He is the next Conor McGregor and definitely like a godsend for the UFC. Mm-hmm. So Paddy Pimblett's good. Paddy Pimblett is in the UFC. He's making noise for Paddy. And Jake Paul has been out making money and causing problems for the UFC with his boxing promotion. Now, it has been said, people online like to say that Jake Paul's boxing exhibitions are just that and somewhat rigged. And if you look online, you'll see plenty of examples where they're like, that doesn't look real. That looks a little pro wrestling to me.
Yeah.
And Jake Paul right now is undefeated. His latest opponent was Anderson Silva, who's a legend, almost 50, but still in great shape and a professional fighter. And Jake Paul, quote unquote, won that.
Mhm.
Well, Paddy Pimblett's one of those naysayers that's like, no, I don't believe it. I don't believe the hype. I don't believe that you're legitimately fighting. I call nonsense on all of this. So Jake Paul responded with this. Check this out.
I have a proposition for you. Let's spar. Fly to Puerto Rico. I'll get you a private jet. We can do 5 3-minute rounds boxing. If you win, I'll give you $1 million. I have a
All right. So $1 million, five 3-minute rounds, exhibition style, right?
Mhm.
Just put your hands on me if you don't think I'm the real deal, right? And I'll put my money where my mouth is.
Yeah.
So first off, okay, kudos to Jake Paul for saying that, but you have to be wary. Now, he could be basically bluffing because Paddy Pimblett is currently under UFC contract. Dana White, the president of UFC, obviously not a fan of Jake Paul. Not going to do Jake Paul any favors,
Right.
especially if Jake Paul could benefit financially from it. So it could be said that Jake Paul is like basically throwing it out there, knowing that Paddy Pimblett can't say yes.
In classic wrestling fashion, he's there out in the middle of the ring calling him out, knowing he's not in the back.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like he knows your opponent's at the hotel. So
That's
it's like, yeah, if you got a problem with me, come out right now. Well, Paddy Pimblett did respond,
Oh,
and he responded quickly. In fact, actually, he said this.
Puerto Rico when I'm fighting next Saturday. If you wanna come and spar, get the PI next week. As I say, I fight Saturday. I'll chill Sunday, and I'll beat you up Monday. Offers there.
Yep. So
it's a nice schedule.
yeah, straight up. So Paddy Pimblett is actually boxing or fighting this Saturday in Puerto Rico. Jake Paul lives in Puerto Rico. He's like, I'll go there or get to Puerto Rico, be there. I fight Saturday. I'll take a little rest on Sunday and then beat your ass on Monday. Come with a duffel bag full of money on Monday and let's do this. So straight up called him out. Now, will it happen? We will see. But this is the beef I want to see, especially with Jake Paul, who's been notorious for picking fights with retired UFC legends, not up and coming soon to be legends. And Paddy Pimblett is definitely one of those prospects where people are like, this kid could be the real deal and could be the next big thing. So we'll see. But that's definitely my beef for the week. What do you feel about it?
I love it. I'm not a big fan of these Paul brothers, even though I kind of am. Like, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
But I do love Paddy. He's a good guy. So this is one of those celebrity things. It's like, yes, let's see them fight. Also, because they're also actually fighters.
Absolutely. Well, Paddy is a Scouser, and I hear that you don't mess with Scousers.
You don't mess with Scousers.
Exactly. So, all right, we're going to hit the reset on the FM side, be back with more, but keeping the conversation moving on the podcast broadcast. A lot of big name trailers just dropped this week. It's time to break them down on the podcast broadcast. So join us there, youtube.com/beefvegan, or keep it right here. It's Rock 102.1. Clear. All right. Yes. So that was said. Let's get right into these trailers, huh? Okay. So out of these three, did you email me the Super Mario or no?
I emailed you the other Super Mario one that I made.
Oh yeah, you
So,
made one. Let's see. All right.
This is the real Super Mario people care about. No, but we got Mario came out, right?
Mhm.
Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones.
Which is like, oh, okay.
I know. I wanted Herb to be here for that just so I could make old jokes. They're gonna CGI Harrison Ford in this. They did, yes. And for younger Indy, of course. And the reason why Harrison Ford said he signed up for this Indiana Jones, which again, back in the 90s, he was like, I'm done. I'm never doing another one.
Right.
Now he kind of changes too, and he wanted to see how the story of Indy concluded, even though we seen many
Especially
conclusions.
after Crystal Skull.
Why?
That was the last one that with Shia LaBeouf. That was terrible and was kind of a misstep. Like, let's pass the torch. Let's not pass that torch. They were going to give him the franchise.
Yes.
And it's like, no, let's not do that.
Yeah, and they didn't. And so, yeah. All right. So, all right. Well, here is first, before we get into Indiana Jones, we want to look at that and see how Harrison Ford looks. Here is Super Mario Brothers movie that Powers wants to see. I believe, yeah, here it is.
It might be super low res.
I'll see.
Again, where am I? I hate clowns. My allergies must be kicking up. I feel so low res and itchy. Where's Cratchit? It smells like mushrooms around here. He better not be using the break room to make soup. Cratchit! Cratchit, where are you? Oh, baby!
This fucking Scrooge guy. This guy loves a Scrooge.
Ah,
Who put that together?
hamburgers. I did that.
That was nice.
So we're designing video games, like me and my roommates.
Yeah.
So that's the sprite that I made for Scrooge. And then I just like, well, I can animate it. So I just made a little animated thing with it.
Nice.
Well,
You know, that
make a video
reminds me,
game, so.
and neither here nor there. You know, this is December 2nd.
Yeah.
We have 3 more weeks of December shows. Could you give me this weekend? I know you're busy. If you get a chance, a 3-person layout and a 2-person layout with some Christmas lights around it. Just make it
Oh, I'll do
Christmassy.
that, yeah.
Yeah. Just so when we do our podcast broadcast in December, we have our Christmas theme.
Awesome.
I was just thinking about that last night. I was high, but I forgot to mention it. But yes,
Deal. Lights coming.
yeah. So on Monday we should have our Christmas theme podcast broadcast. So be ready for that. All right, let's get into this Indiana Jones trailer because that's. And did you watch this? I haven't watched this yet. Full
For
disclosure.
which one?
The Indiana Jones.
I did watch
the
it.
latest one.
Yes.
So the Dial of Destiny.
The Dial of Destiny. Oh,
Ooh.
sounds like time to me, which I'm like, uh-oh.
Well, yeah, Harrison Ford is old as stuff, so you know that's gonna happen. I'm surprised. I am surprised that he would do this, but let's see. I'll pull this up. We'll watch it little clips at a time and see which movie are you most excited. And you could answer us in the comments. Which movie are you most excited to check out?
I'm dead. I miss the sea.
Ooh.
And I miss waking up every morning, wondering what wonderful adventure the new day will bring to us.
I thought it was gonna rhyme. I miss the desert. I miss the sea. I miss waking up in the morning with a boner because I have to pee.
And I love Indy.
Is
Those
the
days
professor?
have come and gone. Perhaps not.
Ooh, that guy's still alive.
That's John Rhys Davies.
John Rhys Davies.
I
Here.
remember him from Sliders.
I'm gonna send you an invite real quick too. Yeah, he was in Sliders. Yeah, I remember that. But he was also in the original Indiana the Jones trilogy.
Yeah.
So I guess following the formula of doing a successful sequel or a reboot or add-on, it's utilizing the original cast as much as possible.
Yeah.
So they're basically erasing the history that is Crystal Skull and Shia LaBeouf.
Probably. They're probably just it'll have one mention or one throwaway line.
What if Shia makes a cameo appearance in this?
I mean, that would be all right. I wouldn't be anti it, but I don't think he's gonna.
All right, cool. It's gonna be next
I
summer.
don't believe in magic.
So we're gonna find out the answer to this question: can an 80-year-old be an action star?
Yes.
Oh, well then we won't
We
find
proved that.
We won't
Nobody,
find out that answer. We got
got
the answer
right
right here. Who proved it?
like nobody, and where
so
you got like
Bob
older,
Odenkirk is not 80.
he's an older regular guy, right? Where they can take a regular guy and make him an action hero these days.
Okay, what's your other example?
What's his name? Taken.
Liam Neeson.
Neeson.
Neeson. Yeah. All right.
But a few times in my life, I've seen things I can't explain.
That Danny McBride?
Hmm?
Was that Dan? Oh, I sent you an invite so you go watch
No,
it.
that's Indy. I mean, he doesn't believe in
I've
magic.
come to believe
Like,
it's not so much what you believe.
He wants nothing. Oh, no, it's
It's how
Yes.
hard you believe it.
Oh, get the hat, get the whip. Did Indiana Jones start the BDSM movement, or was it something that was bubbling underneath and then Indiana Jones kind of mainstreamed it?
I don't. Well, you know what? No, I think you're on something.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so in this, it's hard to tell as the trailer is speeding by.
Yeah.
There are scenes of a younger Harrison Ford. That's the CGI Harrison Ford. So you're going to see the flashback scenes of him fighting the Nazis back in the day, all utilizing technology of CGI, thanks Marvel. And then you have modern day Indy still being able to ride a horse through subways.
Yeah.
It's pretty impressive. Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Who is this man?
I'm her godfather.
Related.
Get back.
Oh, good thing he ducked.
It's a good thing he ducked. It's true.
All right, so there's. Harrison is like 75. Still, I guess it made a round up, but yes, that was impressive. People are excited about that. I mean, obviously, it's 40 years of franchise. What I'm excited about, and I was telling this to Powers the other day, and I think he misconstrued because I said that to me, Guardians of the Galaxy is my source. What I meant to say was Guardians of the Galaxy is my evolution of Star Wars. The original trilogy I loved, right? And I still do. And that is Star Wars. And I feel like they missed the mark and the direction they went, but of course they have the options to that. And now it's this massive universe. But to me, the real proper sequel to Star Wars, the original trilogy, was Guardians of the Galaxy. This is a future in the future that I wanted to see. It's a little more vibrant, more colorful, a little more, I don't know, creative and original and more believable. If you're like, hey, this is the alien life forms, the modern day Star Wars is all just playing around in the desert and the dirt. It's a lot of, it's really dirty. So I like.
Well, it's fun. So here's the thing: in sci-fi world, right?
Mhm.
Star Wars is known as dirty space. That's the idea, right? It's cowboys.
Yes,
They're essentially the West, but it's space. That's why you have things like Firefly. Is same thing. It's like Space Cowboys. You got Cowboy Bebop, Space Cowboys. It's that idea of dirty space, and that's certainly what the Guardians of the Galaxy are.
Yes,
Is they are like Space Cowboys.
they are space cowboys. Yes, and I thoroughly enjoy it. And of course, this third one is going to be wrapping it up for James Gunn and the Guardians of the Galaxy, and they're kind of moving forward. So a lot of the characters here you're not going to see again. Presumably Rocket for sure. They're kind of wrapping up his story arc, and we're going to see. And you could tell in this trailer, it kind of talks about the origin of Rocket. Where did Rocket come from, right? And that's what James Gunn has been really excited to tell that story and kind of put a bow on this chapter of the Guardians. Now, I know there'll be more Guardians of the Galaxy. There'll be other people taking the creative helm, and other characters will lead it in a new direction. But this is the trilogy that is James Gunn and the original crew. And so this is a great way to go out. And here's a part of this trailer, and I got super excited about it.
We were gone for quite a while.
Yes, you were.
But no matter what happens next, the galaxy still needs its guardians.
Imagine if that happened. Like how big and badass that spaceship is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just amazing. And then just plopping down in the middle of suburbia.
Hello, we come in peace.
Come on, Drax. Seriously, dude?
No.
I'm sorry. I love it. There is cheesy, campy humor, but it's on character. And notice how fat Dave Bautista is. He doesn't go shirtless anymore. And I mean, he's still buff. He's still swole. And I'm not one to like body shame this dude because who am I to speak? But him gaining 10 pounds, even if it's only 10 pounds, it's like 100 pounds to the face.
It's a lot in his face and his neck.
Yeah, man. He goes from looking like this ripped, like fucking alien super creature to Uncle Fester just in 10 pounds. Isn't that crazy?
Come on, Drax. Seriously, dude?
No.
Love it. Love the musical choice. Love the art.
They've always been
Yes.
music.
The music is what put on a map in a way.
Yeah, you nailed it. That's what everybody loves.
Yep.
There's Baby Rocket.
Baby Rocket. There you go. Merchandise. Cha-ching. Disney's like, you got to give me something adorable that I can push out.
We'll make it a baby.
Uh-huh.
Where we came from.
Old Rocket's pretty adorable too, though. Oh, look at Teletubbies.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I do love I love the bright colors. Smart.
Mm-hmm.
Goes what you're saying.
Yes, it's very colorful.
We have been running our whole lives.
All right. Full disclosure. Full-blown crush on Mantis. I would bang Mantis.
Do you
as
have
is.
a crush on Mantis?
I would. There's something about Mantis, man. I would 100%. You know, like out of all the Guardians, and I'm talking with the antlers, the eyes, the whole thing. I would do it in a heartbeat, and I probably wouldn't even last long. I know.
I'm done running.
I know. 5 seconds and everyone there. Rock on 2.1 KFMA. We're looking at some of the new trailers that were just released this week. A lot of them were. And I don't know why this week is such a big week for movie trailers. Do you?
I think it's just the math of we release it now because we're hyping spring. We're
Yeah.
hyping all those big blockbusters that are going to break open this summer.
Well, Indiana Jones, which we watched on the podcast broadcast stream, and the Destiny of Dial or some ridiculous
Dial of
name.
Destiny.
Dial Destiny. Ridiculous name. But people are excited about it. That movie's not dropping until summertime.
Right.
We're currently watching the Guardians of the Galaxy trailer, which I'm all about.
And it seems he's all about it because if you know Mantis from this film, Beef has just said that he would totally bang her.
Yeah, no, I have a weird crush on Mantis, and that's not the reason why I'm all about this movie. Just one of the bonuses, okay? So, all right, as we're watching this, we're about a minute into it. Let's hear and see a little bit more of this trailer and talk about what we're excited about.
We'll all fly away together.
Oh yeah.
What last time?
You don't like this new Groot, huh? The
Swole
steroid Groot?
Yeah, Swole Groot. I don't know about that.
He'll stretch out. But yeah, the new Groot that you see looks like a linebacker. I'm all about that. And plus, they needed somebody to look all buff instead of fat because Batista got all fat. So I think it's just a counter to Batista's diet. Be like, oh, okay, you're going to gain some weight there, Batista? Well, that's cool. We're just going to make a Groot the buff one then.
Yeah. Get the CGI teams going.
At least we have control over that.
Into the forever. That beautiful sky.
There's Adam Warlock. Of course, Adam Warlock is one of the big things that people are excited about. The guy that's starring is Adam Warlock. His name's escaping me. I forgot his name. Will something. Very good actor. Will Pollock or Pull-up or whatever. Pollock or I don't know. It's some Will something. But he is a good actor, and seeing Adam Warlock, he looks like he pulls off a good Adam Warlock. The colors in Guardians of the Galaxy, undeniable, right?
Yeah.
It's just beautiful. Every single one, and this one even more so. You're gonna see obviously green people, blue people. Now you got gold people, and even the outfits and the space. And then they even show a scene in this trailer, which is I think trademark Guardians of the Galaxy, trademark James Gunn, where it's this giant, beautiful art canvas, right? Where they're fighting, but you see this this giant landscape in the background of this beautiful, unbelievable outer space backdrop that is just like you're not even looking at the fighting anymore. You're just taking in the surroundings. Yeah. So it's
Neil deGrasse Tyson needs something to complain about star patterns not being lined up.
Yeah.
That's what he's here for.
Right. That's right. We are Groot. All of us are Groot. Yeah, super excited about Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 for sure.
Anyone who gets in our way.
No, not kill anyone.
Kill a few people.
Kill no people.
Kill one guy, one stupid guy who no one loves.
Now you're just making it sad.
Yes, it is going to be hilarious, and it looks like Cinco de Mayo is when it's going to drop. I can't even wait, dude. All right, let's keep the conversation moving on the podcast broadcast. We got music on the way from Rob Zombie and more. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA. Clear.
Funny thing about that date, right, is it shows you the climb of the Guardians. That was an August release like Suicide Squad, where they put it out late because they were not really expecting it to be such a big deal.
Yes, I want to actually Google that because I mean, you're not wrong. When they released it, it wasn't during prime time, but
It was like
I feel
later,
like
right?
no, I feel like it was earlier in the year.
Was it earlier?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so before May, but I think it was a March release or February release, and I could be wrong. So let's Google it real quick. I'll let you Google that. You have your iPad available.
I'll use this guy.
All right, yeah, use that guy. Original Guardians of the Galaxy release date. If you guys know as well, throw it in there. Let's see what's going on in the comments here.
August 1st.
Okay, so you're
2014.
correct. Okay, yeah. But I mean, I knew you were right as far as yes, the Marvel Studios didn't know what they had on. It was a property that really nobody knew about.
It's the safe bet property. When Disney bought Marvel, I'll never forget how they phrased it. Is they said we didn't buy Marvel Comics, we bought Marvel's 5,000 character library.
Right.
The first movie they technically made was Big Hero 6. That's a Marvel comic. That was like 9 issues once.
Yeah.
But they have these characters and this idea. And that's much like Cocaine Bear, based on an idea.
Yes.
Like the Guardians of the Galaxy comic was nothing like this.
Right.
You know, and now it is.
Yeah.
It's exactly like this.
Yeah, and I was wondering what the plot line, what the storyline is going to be, and not that I was concerned, but I'll tell you what, by playing the Guardians of the Galaxy video game, and that whole storyline was fascinating as well and very entertaining. I had high hopes. I mean, there's so many, even though James Gunn had nothing to do with that, right?
Sure.
The characters are so rich and the backstory just on Adam Warlocks and stuff. There's a lot of different directions they can go where it's thoroughly enjoyable. So
yeah.
It's my favorite. What is your guys' favorite Marvel property? If you want to throw that in the comments, I definitely want to see that and share. Is there a series that has been made that you're all about, that you stand over, or is there something that hasn't been made yet that you're looking forward to? Is there anything that hasn't been made yet that you're super looking forward to?
Well, the Daredevil coming back will be great. I am excited for the hype of that. I'm excited for the hype of bringing Spider-Man to the streets. The idea that they're gonna, kind of normalize him.
Did you see they're trying to fast track Spider-Man 4?
I saw rumors about it. I didn't know that was fast tracking it.
Yeah, so they said here's allegedly Tom Holland already signed a contract for Spider-Man 4. Everything else kind of in the works. They're working on Zendaya as well. No word yet if Zendaya is coming back as a character because the way that Spider-Man 3 ended, but they are looking to get it going and get it moving fast. But Tom Holland's already signed on. So
I'm pretty sure he signed for 3.
3 more, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Daredevil.
Right.
Like he's going to be involved in that. So that'll be exciting where they do the street level crime, that sort of thing. Kingpin.
Yeah.
Really focusing on the neighborhood Spider-Man, that concept.
We'll see.
So that's fun. Secret Invasion, though.
Oh, that's
going to change everything. You're going to find out you might find out Hawkeye's been in Skrull the whole time.
Well, at least that would give me a reason why the fuck Hawkeye exists in this world, period. But if Hawkeye is a Skrull, then why even have a little throwaway series where he has a family?
So it's probably not Hawkeye.
Ugh.
But you're going to find out some of these people Skrull the whole time. This might be how we get Captain America back. He was a Skrull at some point. You never know. Cap shows up.
Shut your mouth. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah,
right.
I was like, don't besmirch the legacy of Captain America. But so, well, then what is your theory? Who do you think in the Marvel Universe was actually a Skrull? And this isn't a spoiler because this is an assumption.
If we can really do it, and if someone I think even in the real world would react to, Captain Marvel. What if Captain Marvel, even though super powered, the Skrulls and the Kree, you can make that person steal her powers, yada yada. It's happened to her before.
I see that. Okay, it has happened to her in the comics. I can
To a degree, yeah.
I can see Marvel doing that as a way to get rid of Brie Larson.
Right.
Yeah.
In a way. So there's that. You got the X-Men coming in. So most people don't really know, like, Captain Marvel's origins are actually tied to Rogue.
Mm-hmm.
Rogue only used to have the superpower of I steal who you are, and that's it.
Yeah.
Right.
Todd says Fury has been a Skrull since his appearance in Agents of Shield. Agents of Shield. So what do you think about that theory?
Well, we know Fury's involved, and we saw that in one of the Spider-Mans that yes, Talos is walking around as Nick Fury while Nick Fury's up in space for a while.
Yes.
So we know that.
Let me help out Anthony here, and Manny did as well. He's like, what the fuck is a scroll?
Okay, a Skrull is an alien shapeshifter.
Exactly. That's what Manny said as well. So there you have it. Yeah, and it's good. All right, well, we have a lot of things I got to set up here for the next segment. And earlier this morning, we had an excellent F My Life where we had Brandy call in and share a pretty crazy F My Life, and it was pretty funny. And in case you missed it, it went a little something like this. Check it out.
Self-loving by your mom.
Awkward.
It is awkward.
Did you do something that got you fired from your job?
I just get stupid.
It's fun being stupid.
Don't hide this in vain. Let us laugh at your pain. Call 600-KFMA right away.
I promise we won't embarrass you.
Because Beef Vegan presents F My Life. F My Life. F My Life.
Yes, it's time for another edition of F My Life here on a Friday. These are unfortunate situations emailed to me at beefvegan@kfma.com, subject line FML. But of course, if you have an F My Life you care to share on the air, you can call us right now or we're live, 600-KFMA, that's 600-5362. Here's our first F My Life situation. Looks like we got a phone call right off the bat, Powers.
Uh-oh.
You ready for this? Rock 1 2.1, who's this? Hello. All right, it was one of those phone calls that can't hear anything.
Yeah.
All right, let me go to the emails then. All right, Lauren sent me this first email. It said once somebody ordered pizza and sent it to the house across the street for them so they could shoot up the pizza guy with an airsoft gun from the upstairs of their house. I was that pizza guy.
Jeez.
Yeah, F My Life.
Yeah, that's an F My Life.
Yeah, it's just a bad day.
That's
all right.
I used to deliver newspapers. Kids will treat you like that.
Have you ever been shot by an airsoft gun while delivering newspapers?
No, but snowballs are brutal.
Oh, yes. Yeah. You'd be fun to throw snowballs at. Rock 1 2.1, who's this?
Hi, my name is Brandy.
Brandy?
Yes.
All right, you got an F My Life for us?
Yes.
All right, well, spill it.
So I'm currently pregnant, and a couple weeks ago I had the flu. And my baby daddy, who I don't even go to the bathroom in front of, got to witness me throwing up and being incontinent at the same time. And he was mortified.
Oh, so he saw things coming out of both ends.
Yeah, and there was no stopping it.
Oh, yeah. That flu is killer out there, by the way, guys. I mean, it is kicking your ass. And you're fully recovered now, it sounds like, so that's good. Is that enough My Life Powers?
I'm going to say that's a big baby because you got a baby coming on the way. He's going to see lots of gross stuff.
That's funny.
That is true. Lots of gross stuff. I mean, we have a kid before, but he doesn't want to be in the room or anything because he doesn't want to see all of that stuff.
Yeah, I'll tell you this right now. And if he saw the first birth and seen the second birth, still doesn't matter. What you were expelling during the flu is comparably as gross or even grosser. So I'm going to say F My Life. And for you, Brandy, since you're going to have a kid, stay on the line. I'm going to hook you up with a $20 gift card to Adult Expectations. So after you have that kid, maybe you could pick up something to try to take his mind away from all the gross stuff that he saw and remind him that you're still sexy as hell. Okay.
Thank you.
No problem. And you can weigh in on this next F My Life for me. All right. Here's our next F My Life situation. Today, I saw my neighbors having sex. They're not great looking and they bang like porn stars. Tara sent me this email. Is this an F My Life? We'll start off with Brandy.
I would say no. I don't know. I'm a people watcher. I think that would be pretty interesting to watch, especially if they're not the best looking, seeing how they do it.
Yeah, no, ugly. If I can speak from experience, ugly people know how to put it down.
Oh
all right,
God.
What do you say, Powers?
Yeah, I'll agree.
Yeah. Do you bang like a porn star?
Well, are you trying to call me ugly?
Kinda.
How dare you?
So no, you don't bang like a porn star?
Let's move on.
Nah. All right. Final F My Life for the day. See, Marianne sent me this one. She wrote, today my boyfriend and I decided to stop by a drive-thru on the way to his place. I asked him to order a Coke for me, at which point he asked if I wanted to make it a Diet Coke. F My Life, Brandy.
Yes, I would agree with that one. Yes, F My Life.
Yeah, that's an F My Life.
All right, all the way around. Thanks for the email, Marianne. All right, and thanks for the phone call, Brandy. We're going to hook you up with that $20 gift certificate to Adult Expectations. We'll hit the reset and be back with more Beef Vegan Presents right after this. I do want to do a quick correction for Brandy. She's like, yeah, I like the people watch. That's not when people are having sex and you're watching. That's not people watching. That's voyeurism. And, and that's fine. You go on with your freak self.
Oh my God.
It was impressive. Manny, are you still on the podcast broadcast stream? Let me see your comment because this next story is for you, my military friend, Marine. This is a Marine story and this is fantastic. And I want to share this video with you real quick. Now, the U.S. Marine Corps vet, there was a vet, was the star of the show at a Laker game on Monday. And Manny, you probably saw this video. I just want to share this for people who haven't seen it because she became the fan of the game based off of a stunt that she did. Because, fan of the game, when you're doing this promotion, you're going around and they're just showing different fans in the stands. Mm-hmm. When it came to her, she chugged a beer. Right. And they're like, oh, she's a Marine. She chugged a beer. But the way she did chug the beer is what made her exceptional. And people were giving her a standing ovation. She's fantastic. And it made me think of you, Manny. So here is the Laker fan of the game. Check this out. Check out what she does. And share it. Pulling it up. Watch this. See her chugging beer. She's chugging it out of.
Is that out of her own leg?
It's out of her prosthetic leg.
Oh my God.
Yes. She was a former Marine, and unfortunately she had an accident where she needed a prosthetic leg, but she turns lemon into lemonade and chugs that shit because she chugged that beer straight out of her leg. It was fantastic. And hands down was the fan of the game. She walked away with a $100 gift card. And of course, the Lakers blew a 17-point lead to lose that game to the Pacers, 116 to 115. So it was just a win-win all the way around. So a fellow Marine, this woman and Manny, shout out to you, Manny. All right, let's get on the air here with what's going on this weekend. Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. Now, we're almost done with our show, and we're going into a weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And just in case you guys were looking for something to do this weekend, our good buddy Powers here is here with the heads up of some events that you might want to check out. What do you got for us, Powers?
All right. So sometimes I got family events. Sometimes I got sexy events. This time I got a few.
Few what? Family events or sexy events?
Both.
Nice.
So the first thing you're going to want to check out maybe is the Surly Wench. They've got the Sexplosion Burlesque.
Yes.
I wanted to promote some burlesque on here. We got to get some burlesque girls in here one time.
We do. And I am a big fan of burlesque shows. I think they're fantastic, and beyond the perversion part of younger me enjoying it, the art and the entertainment factor of it, it's just a really good time. So if you haven't checked out burlesque, definitely do. And Surly Wench is an excellent place to see a burlesque show. My last burlesque show that I seen was there.
Yep, they're always doing it. So
yes,
check them out.
Absolutely.
After that, it's still Friday night, and that's tonight. Go to Hotel Congress, go to Club Congress, go hang out with Hump House, right? So he's
Hump
the best.
House?
Yeah, he's one of the DJs there all the time. I love him the most. He does a lot of fun stuff around town. He's always there at Club Congress doing things, and he's the guy that I do Halloween with.
Nice.
He's just such a sick DJ, and it's really a good time there at Club Congress. If you haven't checked it out on a Friday night, it's definitely a place to go.
Yeah, on the weekends, if you never know what to do, Hotel Congress is always like the easy answer because it's always a party. Is he DJing on the outside stage or inside?
I think he's inside.
All right.
Yeah, I believe he is. Yeah, Club
Nice.
Congress.
All right, and they doing a cover for that?
On Fridays? No, I don't think there is. I think you just kind of go and party.
If you name drop Powers, you could probably get in for free.
Definitely.
Wink, wink. All right, what else we got going on?
Family-friendly stuff tomorrow. It's the Oro Valley Festival of Lights. They're lighting the tree up.
Now, we've been posting and promoting this a lot on our social media pages.
Yes.
So this is a big deal. Oro Valley's Festival of Lights is always fun for the entire family. A beautiful setup there. Now, there might be rain, though.
Yeah, there might be rain. So I was supposed to go out there. I might not be able to go out there because of rain. But rain or shine, it seems like there's going to be some fun stuff to do. Just bring an umbrella. You'll be all right. But go check it out. And it's Saturday and Sunday.
Okay, so if they go out there Saturday and there is no rain, are you going to be there? And how can they find you?
Oh, in the comic book mobile. So you'll be able to see me wearing a big Biff Van Pow suit and a giant Christmas hat.
I love it. All right, well, we have 2 more left.
Yeah, Zoo Lights is going on. That just started, so get your ass to the zoo.
Yeah. Now, Zoo Lights, it's all lit up. I might do that this weekend. That sounds fantastic.
It's super fun.
Yeah. And do they sell beer there as well?
I think there's still some concessions available.
Yeah, okay. Zoo Lights.
I was doing it last year, and it's still dark in certain areas, so you don't know. And I turn around, and there was just an elephant's ass right there. It was gigantic. I'm like, oh, we found the elephants. Nothing like being able to have an elephant sneak up on you somehow.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it was pretty fun.
Yeah, so Zoo Lights, Tucson Zoo, definitely check it out. And I mean, it's starting this weekend, but it's running all through December for sure. And the final event to look forward to if you're looking to do something this weekend
On
is
Sunday. If you're still looking to party and have some fun, go check out 191 Tool. Coffin Cat's going to be there. They're an awesome, like rocks, psychobilly type of stuff, like rockabilly, more like psychobilly.
Yes.
Yeah, and I love that sort of thing.
Oh yeah, no, that's a high energy show for sure. What's the name of them again?
The Coffin Cats.
Coffin Cat. Shout out to them. Are they local?
No, they travel around. They're kind of famous.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, then, yeah, you will probably want to get your tickets before it sells out. I wouldn't expect just going to the door, but I'm sure maybe tickets available at the door. There's 5 great events happening around town if you're looking for something to do. Let's hit the reset. Be back with your beef tip after these words. Rock 102.1 KFMA. Excellent job. I would still slow it down the verbiage. I know. And that's what we're getting to. And then normally we've been doing it on the podcast broadcast, but I was like, fuck it, let's do it on the air. We'll get there, but it was great and good events. Next time, I'll prepare it a little bit better to where I could just hit text and everything for the podcast broadcast part so people could see it and then maybe have some imaging and stuff. So a little more busy work that we'll do behind the scenes for you guys to keep it going. And then we'll clip it, ship it, go viral, and make this show the #1 show in all of Southern Arizona.
Nothing goes more viral than local events.
Well, locally viral then, okay? Yeah. Fair enough. What other stuff did we not get to today? Oh, Pepsi wants you to try Pilk. You know what Pilk is?
No.
Oh, this is disgusting. Or maybe it's not. Because root beer floats are okay. So,
is this about having Pepsi and milk for Christmas or something?
Yes, it's Pepsi and milk, and they call it Pilk. I mean, obviously that name's not going to really get anyone excited about it, and they didn't come up with this name either or the idea. It was on Laverne and Shirley in the 70s. Yeah. So this is Penny Marshall's favorite drink. She loved to drink Pilk, and fans have compared it to the taste of a Coke float, where you pour soda over vanilla ice cream.
It makes sense.
I guess.
Yeah.
But you're like, how can I make this milk more like fattening and gross for me? I don't know. It's similar to the whole dirty soda trend where you mix cream in with flavored syrups. So the idea went viral a few years ago. Now Pepsi is trying to get Pilk trending for the holidays. And I'll tell you this right now. The whole saying, if you're bad, Santa's going to put coal in your stocking. If you put out milk, or if you put out Pilk and cookies, Santa will shit in your bed.
Oh my God.
Yes. Santa doesn't want that. You're not going to dip cookies in your Pilk. And honestly, I don't know Santa personally, but I would assume, kids, again, if you put out Pilk and cookies for Santa, he will shit in your bed.
I remember that old song. It's not as popular as Jingle Bells, but they definitely warn you about that.
Yeah. They are doing a sweepstakes for this and an ad campaign with Lindsay Lohan, so they spared no expense.
Pepsi is the only thing I drink these days, so and milk. So when you put them together,
I enjoy my Pilk with Coke. No, Lindsay, it's Pepsi. No. I know. I'm drinking the Pepsi. I'm snorting the Coke. Right. So. Now, if you post a photo or video of yourself enjoying some Pilk and cookies between now and Christmas, you'll be entered into a drawing to win some holiday cash. 25 people will get $1,000 each, and you just have to tag Pepsi on TikTok, Instagram, or Twitter with the hashtag Pilk and cookies. I also came up with some recipes, like mixing in flavored coffee creamer and using wild cherry Pepsi instead of regular. It's fucking nuts.
This is when I was talking to you about the beef fizz. Remember I sent you that old recipe?
Oh yeah. And I've had that. And people have sent that to me before.
Yeah.
Here's a picture of Lindsay Lohan enjoying some Pilk. Yeah, and I mean it's not a bad picture of her.
How's Lindsay doing these days?
She's cashing in Pepsi money. So doing okay. Photoshopped for sure. She looks like Carrie Lake. Look at all the blurriness behind her. But it's a good picture, showing off a little bit of leg. So Pilk and cookies is a thing.
What is she doing at all? Lindsay Lohan.
Well, she was living in the Middle East. She was she's being weird, but she's doing fine, I guess.
She do Hallmark movies or anything?
She was in some Hallmark movies, yeah, for sure. And I think she did some movies where she showed some nudity. I think I saw that on something. I watched a movie and
it's not
paused. Well, you were wondering what she was up to. Those are some of the things that she was up to, you know. I was keeping tabs.
Sounds like something you were up to.
I mean, full disclosure, it goes Mantis, then Lindsay Lohan, then Garbage Dumpster. I mean, that's essentially my fantasy on the side. You know, I got a very beautiful girlfriend who's not like any of Mantis or Lindsay Lohan or Garbage Dumpster, but you know, like a little side thing. If she gave me a hall pass and she's like, hey, you could bang one freakazoid, one alien praying mantis, or one, let's be honest, probably well-used Lindsay Lohan. She's a party girl.
She well used at this point?
At this point. She didn't pump the brakes. And she probably, I don't know. I'd still do it. What am I saying? I'm a whore. Or Garbage Dumpster. Then, you know, I'm being ridiculous. Okay, here is something that will cleanse your palate. It's actually good content. And instead of me rambling about all the things I would bang, and it is our morning moron from today. It was a good one. It involved the naked grandpa. So how can you not enjoy it? Check this out. Figure presents. Why can't I hear me? Oh, it's my headphones. All right, it's 6:15. Time for your morning moron. All right, headline reads as this. All right, naked grandpa. All right, so very rarely does anything good come from the sentence that includes the words naked grandpa. But this happened in Wales. 52-year-old dude named Michael Turner is accused of causing over $58,000 in damage in a hotel room with full-blown Led Zeppelin.
Okay.
On his hotel room. Now, is Michael Turner a rock star? No, not really. I mean, it wasn't that fancy of a hotel. But the reason why they even figured this out while he was still naked is the hotel's co-owner, Dale Smith, said he found Turner naked with the shower running after guests complained of leaking water coming from the ceiling.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's the first part of damage, right? Flooding out the bathroom, leaking through the ceiling. Like, hey, it's raining in my hotel room. There's an issue. So he went, knocked on the door. Dale Smith did, to be like, hey, what seems to be the problem here? Michael Turner opens the door butt ass naked. All right. He found Turner naked with the shower running. And then once he entered the room, Smith says that the room had been subjected to a 70s rock star level of trashing.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, Dale Smith is an older gentleman, been around for a long time. He can recognize 70s style rock star trashing when he sees it. And he's like, oh, throwback. Yeah, this reminds me of my youth. Turner was said to be naked, incoherent, and shockingly under the influence of drugs and alcohol.
Okay.
Now, he is being denied. He actually denied being responsible for the wreckage. He's standing there literally with his dong out, being like, I don't know what happened. All right, that's your morning one. Deny for sure. Welcome back to the show. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA, and we're almost out of time. When you get a chance, make sure you check out youtube.com/beefvegan. Subscribe. There you'll find our 30-minute interview with Chris Motionless ahead of the big Trinity of Terror tour happening this Tuesday at the TCC. Congratulations to everybody who won 4 packs of tickets for that. Robin Nash is going to give another keyword for you to text in for your chance to win Metallica tickets today around 2:15. Around 1:15, Robin Nash will give you the keyword to text in for your chance to win a $500 Amazon gift card as part of our Master of Prizes promotion. Metallica and Master of Prizes run in the same week.
Look at that.
Just a lucky coincidence, to be honest with you. And then Razor has some keywords as well, if you're still around. So, we have that to look forward to. Next week, I have another concert announcement. We'll be giving away tickets for Muse. And a bunch of other goodies. Honestly, we're loaded up with things to give you this holiday season. So if you're out there spending all your money on other people for the holidays, which you should, be selfless, maybe you could do yourself a favor and win something so we can give a gift to you just for thanking you for listening to us, right? That's a part of the value of radio and being a part of this community, which we appreciate. Let's wrap things up with this somewhat beef tip. It's not even really a beef tip, but according to this, there's 9 kinds of taboo sex, and every guy is into at least one of them. Now, I know you won't verbally admit to being into any of these, but since we're on the broadcast, I want you to give like a nudge if it's something that you would be into. And I'm just going to rattle them off real quick. Okay?
All right.
Okay. Booty action.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Okay. Group sex. All right. Cuckolding.
Yeah.
All right. BDSM.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Ragtime action.
No idea what that means.
Oh, I can't even say it on the radio.
Is that weird time old music plays?
Yeah. Pegging, or no, moving forward. Water sports, choking, exhibitionism.
What?
Okay. Well, there's a lot of stuff you need to Google and go down the rabbit hole on Pornhub. That's my beef tip to you.
I'll open a private tab.
We'll just say 2 out of 9. You're all about. All right. That's all the time we have for today. I need to end it dirty, and my apologies to the kids. Robin Nash is up next. You guys enjoy the rest of your weekend, and thank you again for listening. Drive safe, ride safe, and as always, rock local. Later.
When you wish upon a side
So ragtime action.
What does that mean?
Period sex.
Oh,
yeah.
But
That'd be great.
if you
There you go.
me a kind of bad, I will knock out all your teeth.
You sick